Kentucky is the only state in the U.S. that requires elected officials to swear they've never fought a duel with deadly weapons. Where did that clause in the state's oath of office come from, and why is it still around? Historians note Kentucky was particularly bloodthirsty in the early 1800s, when the state first adopted an anti-dueling law. While participating in a duel was a fairly common practice, the state wanted to ensure its elected officials and other government representatives had integrity and were in honorable standing. A formal duel is a prearranged armed combat between two people, typically to settle a point of honor or resolve a dispute. It was often arranged when someone's family member had been wronged or when someone felt their honor needed defending. Such duels killed several famous men early in U.S. history, including Alexander Hamilton and David Broderick, a California senator. Famous Kentucky statesman Henry Clay fought 2 duels and did so out of the state both times to avoid legal consequences. Kentucky's first anti-dueling law was adopted in 1811. The legislation was introduced by Solomon Sharp and Ben Hardin, a pair of prominent Western Kentucky lawyers who quickly rose through the political ranks. Despite his success in passing the anti-dueling legislation for Kentucky officials, Sharp was assassinated, though not in a duel, in 1825 in what is referred to as the Kentucky Tragedy. And Kentucky legislators thought the law was so important that in 1849 a similar clause was added to the state's constitution. The dueling clause was again implemented into Kentucky's 4th adaptation of the Constitution in 1890 and ratified in 1891 and remains in effect to this day. Attorney General Russell Coleman said the oath of office should be taken seriously and has a heaviness to remind Kentucky of where we come from. He said the reason he celebrates the code's presence is because it reminds him of how much Kentuckians have progressed. I'm Taylor Six, the Crime and Courts reporter with the Lexington Herald-Leader. Thanks for watching.